like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave me a comment. Without further ado,
hey kids, it's Hyperdellic, and get ready for round 3. Fight! Today we got Street Fighter 2 Ultra Cammy. Dude. Just a reminder, closer to the end of this year, I will be doing the badonks of 2024, and some tells me she's gonna make it on the list. This is an excellent action figure. The second I saw it, I had to have it. I have her and Guile will be coming shortly, I promise. Here's the bottom. As I always keep stating, Jada has been doing an amazing job with action figures. I recently started picking up some of their Universal Monsters figures, and the only one that I've opened so far is the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I love it. It is an awesome figure. The articulation is beautiful, its movement is nice, it's an excellent figure. The Mega Man figures that I have picked up by Jada are fantastic. They are such fun little figures, and they have such awesome, smooth, buttery, beautiful articulation. Chester the Cheetah, which I picked up from Jada, is phenomenal. I haven't had, and then I have Chun-Li, Ryu, and M. Bison and Dalsim, and all 4 of those are fantastic. I am expecting this to be fantastic as well. Hopefully I am not disappointed, but so far, by what I've seen from people opening her online elsewhere, that I don't think I will be. She appears to be everything that Jada has been doing, and so without further ado, we're going to open this up. Alright, and we have her out of her package. And I gotta say, I am thoroughly impressed with her. There are some beautiful paint touches on her. She has some wonderful sculpting. I can promise you she's definitely going to make it into my Badonks of 2024 video. And and she's got some pretty cool, decent accessories that she comes with. I think that her articulation is pretty perfect. Jada does a really good job on paint, sculpt, and articulation. These figures move nicely. They look beautiful, and I gotta say, I'm pretty happy. Like, I am not paid by Jada. I do not get anything from them. I am not friends with anybody at Jada. Nothing. I'm becoming a fanboy of a lot of stuff that Jada does. I think that they do what they do really well. Let's get her spinning while we talk about her accessories. First and foremost, Cammy comes with a second head. And if you know me, I gotta put the action-y head on, so let's do that right now. We're gonna pop her pack-in head off, pop this one back on, and we'll move her ponytails into a relatively good action-y stance. Hopefully that's good. I love that the ponytails swivel. I think that is clever. I think it's excellent. I think it works really well, and I think that it allows you to. I mean, like, the only other thing that they could have done was do like wire in the ponytails and let you bend them however you want. And that's going to be a little bit more costly. So I think that what they went with is probably acceptable, and what it looks like is you can pop them off and swap them between the two to get the ponytail setup that you want, right? So if you don't like that, but you do like the action-y face, you can put the more basic looking ponytails on her. I already swapped out her hands, and here are the fists that she comes packed out with. I like the open hands better on her. They have really long pegs, and I'm gonna warn you, they are a little tough to swap out, but that's okay. They're sturdy pegs, and it's kind of satisfying when you get the new ones in. And then her final accessory that she comes with is this like power blast, and it would appear as though the inside is shaped like the tip of her boot, but I'm sure we could probably get it on her hand as well. So when we pose her out, we'll try that, and we're gonna do a zoom in on her too, because I want to go over the paint on her, because they did a great job. So let's do that now. All right. All right. Up close and personal. First thing I've got to say is the colors on her are gorgeous. They did a really nice job. These colors pop. They look great. I think I'm always going to be more preferential to Cammy in the blue outfit, but I mean, this was the way that we first got to see her, so it makes sense that we get the original Cammy. The head has a ball and pin rocker. There is it appears to be a dual system, like right here, the neck kind of swivels and moves, right? And then the ball pin also moves, has some play. As I already showed, these rotate, so you can put them in whatever position you prefer them to be in. You know, you can do some good gestures and stuff like that with them. The T-poser. Now, there we go. She's a little stiff in the arms, but you know, that's okay. Over time, you can make that work. But I mean, she does this, which is wow, right? Who needs butterflies? And then you can pose her out like that. Looks pretty good. She has a bicep cut, swivel right there, and then she is double jointed at the elbow, so she can come in that far. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, it is a double jointed elbow. She's got horizontal rockers on her hands, so she can be like that. Yeah. Right. We come down to the diaphragm, which is nice. I'm gonna say that the Chun-Li diaphragm and waist were a little bit more buttery smooth. This is a little bit tighter. It feels as though maybe they decided to tighten that up a little, which is fine. I will say my Chun-Li, I am worried, but there hasn't been anything that gives me that worry that it's going to loosen up over time. It's just me being paranoid. And then the paint, expertly done. Although there is a little mess up right there. It's like when the paint was drying, it sort of didn't crack but left a line. But in the where the muscles are and where there would be shading, they've done some airbrushing, and that goes all the way around. That's done on the back too. Not well. Okay, so there is some flesh tone spray, but not everywhere. There's a little bit on the body, like you can see the color difference right there. And there's a difference between the paint that they used here and the butt right there. That's a small gripe, but it's barely noticeable under other lighting. And there's a little bit of muscle tone added spray-wise. The face is very well done. It's got a little scar. It's cute. And the eyes look great. The eyebrow looks fantastic. I love the little swoosh of hair coming off. The triangle is done well. Everything looks fantastic. We come back down to the legs, and yeah, well, look at that. Like that's some good articulation right there. She comes back this far, but there's that. So I mean, it's a little weird looking. I got to assume that you're not going to be posing it like that. Leg will kick out full forward like that, and then you see that on the butt though. So you may be doing a little bit of hiding of the articulation spots, but you know, hey, you can do it. It'll happen. She has a thigh cut right there, swivel, or I guess a spin or whatever. Rotation. Double jointed knee, pinless, beautiful. And then she has a boot cut, and then the ankle bends like that. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is no wrist spin articulation. I mean, at the wrist itself, it spins, but not at the cuff or anything like that. Now we're gonna just briefly. This ain't like one of my poses or anything, but we're gonna briefly put the kick effect on her foot. That's gonna be a terrible pose, but yeah, that looks great. I mean, she looks phenomenal. It's a really good, really nice figure. Everything that they've been doing here is wonderful. I applaud them for the beauty of these figures, the awesome articulation that they have is just wonderful. Like I like how they move, and you know what? I like how much you can pose them out. Let's do some photos, and I'll pose her out and do some action poses, and you can see just how awesome she is. She's fierce. Let's do it. Alright, final thoughts time. And, good lord, did they accentuate all the right spots on her. I mean, as a guy, I gotta say, like, there's parts of this figure that are like, damn, hell yeah. You know, and some of you ladies out there, I'm sure, you're gonna be like, damn, hell yeah. You know, there's a lot of us who are Cammy lovers. I mean, my number one is Chun-Li, but when Cammy came into the fold, I was like, oh, yeah, heck yeah. I mean, she's one of M. Bison's dolls, you know? Like, come on now. That's kind of awesome. You know, she's hot and lethal. Let's get her spinning. I love this figure. She's not my favorite in the line. I'm still very preferential to Chun-Li, but I think that's just a Chun-Li preference. This is done just as well. It is phenomenal. It is buttery smooth in articulation. You don't have to fight with it. It is a little bit stiffer than Chun-Li and Ryu were, but I think that's just because it's colder right now. Her sculpt is gorgeous looking, and I'm not just talking about the butt either. I'm talking about like the detail in the ponytail. Her face sculpt is nice. I love the little like blonde hair swoosh. The cuffs or the hand bracers and everything like that are really nicely detailed. The boots have some really nice sculpting detail in them. So there, I'm not just talking about the butt. Now the butt is nice. They did a good job. They focused on what was important and they nailed it. Oh, good lord. She's another like 8. No, not even 8. No, she's another 10. Definitely. Like I gotta give the Street Fighter figure line a 10, like so far overall. And then Cammy, she's a 10 too. The only thing that could make her even better would be to get her in her blue outfit. But I like this version. It's good. It's, you know, it's Cammy. You know, I always hated playing against Cammy when playing Street Fighter because people would just whoop my ass with her. I was so bad at countering any of her moves. But she looks great. She's got phenomenal articulation. The fact that she is pinless is just awesome. Again, Jada, you did well. June at Jada, excellent job, brother. Excellent job. I don't know you, you don't know me, but hey, I feel like I owe you a beer. I do. I feel like I owe June from Jada a beer just for making these figures so well. If I ever see you out in public, brother, I will buy you a beer. Or, you know, some other non-alcoholic drink if we're not anywhere near a bar. But I love these things. They are, this is like one of my new favorite like action figure lines. Like just this year alone. And it's so funny too because it's not it's not those mainstream lines. It's not G.I. Joe Classified. It's not Motu. You know, it's not any of those. It's something that not a ton of people get into, and it's done so really good. Like, it's done so well. Like, I'm super excited to get more of these. I can't wait for Blanca and Sagat. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be tiger uppercut all day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm still trying to find good versions of the old Real American Hero 3 3/4 Street Fighter figures. I just want the originals. I don't want any of the plus lines, you know, the ones where they did extra stuff or changed their colors up. But they are really hard to track down. In the meantime, this is phenomenal, and I love it. I like I said, I can't wait for more. I will say this much about the face sculpt. I thought I was going to prefer the actiony face a little bit more, but I like the kissy ducky lips that she's kind of got going on this face. I sort of like this sculpt better. This one seems more like Cammy in her biopic on the on the selection screen. Do I recommend getting one of these? Of course I do. I can't wait to bust open Guile. Guile looks like he's fantastic too. Granted, butt's probably not going to be as good, but you know, he's going to be a big chunky boy, and I'm looking forward to doing that review as well. So keep an eye out for it. Come here, Cam. What do you want? I don't even know how she sounds. I got to be honest. Like, I have no. I couldn't do her voice if I tried. I know she was played by Kylie Minogue in the movie, which was a weird. I don't know. It was kind of a weird choice. I feel like Kylie Minogue doesn't have the lower body to pull off Cammy properly. She doesn't have as much junk in her trunk as Cammy does. Cammy, tell the folks at home what they need to do. Over here, like and subscribe and turn on notifications. Over here. And then over here. You can join as a member of the channel and help support Hyperdellic and his all of his technological endeavors on this channel. Yeah, because you know all this stuff don't come for free. I need to support this channel somehow, and Google ain't paying nothing yet. So I need donations. Help the Hyperdellics. Come save the Hyperdellics. You can help the Hyperdellics by becoming a member. Or, I'm going to be doing a live, I do some live stuff here and there. You can come in, throw me a bone or two. I also have a Patreon page. I have not updated it in quite a while, but there's stuff there. You can download it if you become a member. It's not a lot of money to become a member either. So, and keep in mind too, any money that I do raise through the channel goes to the channel. It does not go to buying me coffee or anything like that. This is literally like, it's to support what I do here, this. So if you like this, and you want to see more of this, help support me. It is always appreciated. But you know what? Even beyond that, you can hit the like button, and you can leave me a comment, and that's helpful as well. If you ain't got a lot of Skrilla to throw around, help me out with the cheap stuff. And having said all of that, it's time for me to tell you that I love you. Yes, Cammy, I love you. Well, you're not really my type. You know what? I was just kidding, Cammy. I don't really love you that much. I'm taking it back. No, I love my wife. She's a good lady. Besides, I feel like Cammy would be a little too rough with me. I'd be bruised up all the time. But you know what? I love all of you folks out there. Thank you for watching this video. And thank you for being patient with all of my idiotic ramblings. Also, I want to say that I hope you're having a great day, and that if this is the beginning of the day, I hope it was, I hope it's starting out great and it's going to be an awesome day. And if this is the end of your day, I hope that it was wonderful. If not, do something for yourself to make it a little better. And on that, remember to play hard. Not too hard though, Cammy. Be gentle, all right?